Coming up on high school game night, grudge matches all around the Lampeter Bowl between Conestoga Valley and LS. Could the Pioneers win it for the 7th year in a row?
Oh, and speaking of things to play for, how about the George Mail Trophy up for grabs between Warwick and Ephrata? It is rivalry week here on high school game night, and all the fun starts right now.
Give me break down! Break down! Break down! 1, 2, 3! Mouse! Be a better man! You can't beat me! You can't beat me! Won't beat me! Won't beat me!
Is going to go the distance, touchdown.
Hello and welcome to the high school game night post-game show. Last week of non-league play for all of our local teams. Thanks for joining us. I'm Chad Landers.
And I'm Bryan Kast. Some hardware on the line tonight, Chad. And that is where we begin. Annual George Mail Trophy game between Warwick and Ephrata.
Yeah, fun fact. These two teams have been playing every single year since 1930.
I remember it well.
But lately, it has been Warwick keeping control of that trophy for the past 11 years.
Right. Tell you what, though, Ephrata Mounts made a heck of a comeback effort against Lebanon last week in Week 2. Facing the Warwick offense, a whole other animal, though. So let's head on over to War Memorial Field. Mounts with a chance to shock the world, but Warwick QB Grayson Klein has been so solid, second leading passer in the LL. And this is why throws like that to Carter Forney opens the scoring. Warwick goes in front, and of course they can do it on the ground as well. The handoff goes to Nick Fucci, protects that ball, plunges across the goal line, made it a 20-point lead, and the Warriors do go back to the air. Later in the first quarter, Klein to Forney again. Carter's going to make some nifty moves on that far sideline. Scored another TD. That George Mail Trophy staying with the Warriors for the 12th straight year. Warwick wins this game 61-0. They will play the Wilson Bulldogs next week. That's a great game. Ephrata will be at home again versus Cedar Crest. We're on to the Lampeter Bowl between Lampeter Strasburg and Conestoga Valley. East versus West. This matchup has been lopsided too. LS has won the last 6.
Yeah, but it was not tonight. Conestoga Valley has looked impressive in the first 2 games this season. They did survive a crazy overtime game against Solenko last week.
Yeah.
We'll see what they could do tonight at home. Certainly got the studs to pull off another victory. Wide receivers like Jose Barbone and Tyree Stead. But it's the QB, Tanner Schwilk, who facilitates all of that, leads the LL in passing with 588 yards. That's impressive. But it's LS getting on the board first. A 10-yard pass to Cam Niemeyer. Pioneers go in front 7-0. After a safety, Conestoga Valley marching down the field. They punch it in with this 25-yard touchdown pass to Tyree Stead. It's now 9-7 CV. You can't talk about the CV offense without mentioning Jose Barbone gets open in the end zone. Schwilk finds him there. Buckskins leading at 16-7. Coach Jerry Novick reaching deep into his bag of trips. Reverse to Stead, and he's going to look downfield for who else? Kid Flash streaking down the sideline. Barbone hauls it in for a 42-yard touchdown. CV up 23-17 at the half. A lot more scoring in the second half. Woo. And of course, it goes to double overtime. CV kicks a field goal, but LS throws a TD, and they win the Lampeter Bowl for the 7th year in a row. That score there, 57-54.
What a game, overtime again. But lots more to come here on High School Game Night. We will check in on our Section 2 powerhouses, Manheim Central and Coke Calico. Could they both stay unbeaten? Find out next. We'll be right back. High School Game Night brought to you by JD's Pazzo Pizza in Ephrata. Welcome back to High School Game Night. Let's check in on our Section 2 teams, beginning with the Manheim Central Barons. They are 2-0 to start the year.
Barons look hard to defend. Great running backs in Tyler Flick, Gio Lester, and guys like Jake Novak and Tyler Simon catching passes.
Sure.
What do you try and take away? Seriously.
That's the question.
It's a tough choice. Barons on the road at West York for their last non-league game. Find themselves trailing 6-3 early. Bulldogs driving. Until Will Rivers makes a big play on defense. Yeah, picks it off, and it's time for the Barons to go back to work. Starts up front with the O-line and that running game. Barons get some great blocks. Tyler Flick, tons of room to run, busting it down the sideline, 58-yard touchdown. Barons take the lead back. And once you establish that ground game, that opens up some passing lanes. Evan Simon finds new tight end Garrett Fittery. Pretty much a pitch and catch right there. He's in for a 45-yard score, 17-6. Later, Simon looking for his senior wideout, Jake Novak, and he puts on a show after the catch, slicing and dicing his way for another touchdown. Mannheim rolling into West York and leaving with a big win to stay perfect, 66-6.
Looking tough again.
Youch. All right, moving on. Calico Eagles made a statement in a win over Governor Mifflin last week. And remember, that showdown with Mannheim Central looms in Week 5.
Week 5, but they know they can't look too far ahead.
Yeah.
Eagles hosting Upper Perkiomen tonight. They traveled to Upper Perk last fall, beat them 48-14. Ben Prob leading his boys out onto the field tonight at home. Eagles do force an Upper Perk punt on the first drive, and it's blocked. Devin Ficktorn, the heads-up play, tracks that ball down. It's a touchdown.
Scoop and
Eagles
score.
Sprinting out to a 7-point lead. On offense, a rare sight here. Noah Palm dropping back to pass, slings it over to Noah York, complete over the middle for a big gain, and Palm wasn't done. From the shotgun, looking deep, lets it fly, and Ronald Zom is wide open. 39-yard hookup for the TD. It's 14-zip Eagles.
Z-Man.
Second quarter, here's that run game we all know and love. Fake the inside handoff, pitch it out to Austin Landers. Chad's long loss.
Little cuz.
He's got space, and he cuts it back there to avoid a couple tacklers. He rumbled 71 yards for another score, and later, the Eagles in the red zone again. And Zimmerman takes that pitch, slides in from 6 yards out. Fly Eagles fly. They secure the shutout victory, 56-0 over Upper Perkiomen. It is the first 3-0 start for Cocalico since 2013.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the Jet Janis squad back then.
Fantastic.
So pretty good team there. Still in Section 2, we will talk Garden Spot Spartans. Yeah, 0-2, but they were in both of those games, and the offense has put up a lot of points.
75 points, to be
thank you very
exact.
much.
In just 2 games, Cameron Roth and those boys have looked pretty solid. Could they finally put it all together for a victory against Spring Grove tonight? Well, first play from scrimmage for the Rockets, and whoopsie doodle, snaps too low. Garden Spot going to recover this, and that's time for Roth and that offense to go to work, Chad.
Yeah, they're in business. Strike quickly. Very next play, Roth rolls left, squares his shoulder, tosses it to Jacob Arndt. He's in for 6. Spartans take that lead.
Yeah, later in the quarter, Roth again stays in the pocket this time, looking deep. He's got Arndt open again. The spot receiving cores look pretty good. It's 14-0.
Yeah, and you have to give some love to the Garden Spot defense. Christian Schilling playing with a cast on his left hand, so makes the one-handed interception with the other one, puts his team back in business.
Great job from Christian. The spot doing it on the ground as well. Jeffrey Arley has looked pretty electric, using that speed to bounce to the outside, turns the corner, scores the TD. The spot finally delivers in all 3 phases of the game. They 56-21 for their first win of 2017.
Yeah, needed to get a win there. Don't go anywhere. Lots of non-league results to show you. Every score from every other game. It's all next after the break right here on High School Game Night. High School Game Night is brought to you by Yogurt Works Cafe in Ephrata, where you can build it your way. And welcome back to the post-game show. Time to go around the LL League. Check out all the scores from the last week of non-league play.
Got a great one first.
Check out our alma maters here. It's your alma mater, JP McCaskey, getting their first win of the season against Reading, 38-21.
Tornado.
And my alma mater, Central Dauphin, handing Wilson their second loss of the year, 28-20. Take that, Rams.
Yeah,
winning.
good night to beat Chad and Bryan. More scores, Dallastown and Penn Manor. It's Dallastown winning 49-20, and maybe the most shocking score of the night, Governor Mifflin trouncing Manheim Township 49-14. That is a big win for the Mustangs.
What happened? Oh, right. All right. Hempfield here keeps on winning. They beat Central York 24-21. And Elizabethtown undefeated, taking down Lebanon 38-19.
They did give up some points, though, for the first time this season. Good one between Lower Dauphin and Cedar Crest. The Falcons, 41-35, your final. Cedar Crest wins it in overtime. They are 3-0. And, of course, good night for my favorite team, Northeastern, beating Solanco 21-7.
Yeah, we will have to chat with Catcher on to see what he thought of that one. Anvil Cleona gets a win over Hanover, 21-14. Columbia remains winless against York Suburban, 38-12.
Donegal also winless. They fall to 0-3 as Palmyra wins 28-14. And a close game for Elko tonight. They are winners, though, 36-32 over Fleetwood.
Whew, rough start to the season for Lancaster Catholic. They fall to Trinity 37-6. It's an 0-3 start for the Crusaders. Northern Lebanon picks up a win over Daniel Boone, 24-21.
Close one. And finally, Pequea Valley gets their first win
All
of
right.
the season. Congrats to the boys from Kinzers, 39-14 over Kutztown. Of course, never too early to talk about next week live on BRC 11. We will have the Effort Mounts hosting the Cedar Crest Falcons. Is this the week that the streak is finally broken? Well, join Eric May and Phil Kaufman next Friday night, 7 p.m. for all the hard-hitting action from War Memorial Field exclusively on BRC 11.
We've still got time to show you our Play of the Week candidates. How about this gem from the Lampeter Bowl? You saw it, Coach Novak going into his bag of tricks. Tyree Stead to Jose Barbone, a standout play there for sure.
Yeah, that was just crazy. Or what about this superb individual effort from Coach Calico's Devin Ficktorn, blocking that punt, the scoop and score, like Chad said, the special teams touchdown, got his Eagles off to a great start.
Yeah, we will select 2 more plays as well, so check them all out, and you can cast your votes. Head on over to our blog, news11sports.tv. Vote in the online poll. We'll announce the winners next Friday at the 5 p.m. newscast. And Bryan, that's week 3 in the books. Let's hear the thoughts, because there were some good games.
Yeah, wanted to talk a little bit about Conestoga Valley overtime games in back-to-back weeks.
I know.
I mean, they must have been gassed by the end of that, but tough loss against LS. But the fact they were in that game after losing to LS for 6 straight years, I think, fantastic.
That 3-0 start would have really helped them in the rankings. Want to talk about Calico, Manheim Central, both looking strong, both undefeated, have 1 more week, and then we see the showdown in week 5.
They are just rolling. We hope week 5 they're undefeated. That's going to be fantastic.
And it's on our channel, so stay tuned for that. But that will do it for the High School Game Night post-game show. Thanks to our HSJN crew, and thank you for watching. But until next week, I'm Chad Landers.
And I'm Bryan Kast. We'll see you next Friday night.